Hi there. Welcome to Playboy, Celebrities and Me. I'm the me part, but the celebrities are the stories. And I've got lots to share with you. And of course, a lot about Playboy and the 70s, the swingin' 70s. If you weren't there, I'll tell you all about it, yeah. But first I'd like to tell you what made me go to Hollywood and what sent me there in the first place. I was an Orange County housewife, got bored, first I got married, and then I got bored. And then I got pregnant, and then I got a divorce. And then I said, well, I think I need to find a new adventure here. What will I do next? I don't know why, but for some reason I ended up at the Disneyland Hotel, because I guess I thought that might be not the norm, and maybe something interesting would happen there. So I ended up being hired for the main lounge bar, because they were looking for 3 new girls to run that, and we got cute little outfits. So that was a good start, and I met a lot of people, and I learned one thing about the bar business. Wow, that is a hotbed of sex, in case you haven't figured that out. That was all new to me, but it was fun. It was fun. So one night, I'm on my shift, and I see 2 men come in the back and go over to the kind of a out-of-the-way section of my shift that I had to wait on. It was like not a good area because hardly anybody went there. So I walked up to the table, and it was the assistant general manager of the whole place. And he was sitting there with Marlon Brando. So I said hello, took their order, and I went back to the bar. And the bartender's going, oh, is that Marlon Brando over there? And I go, yeah. So he said, what are you going to do? And I go, bring him a drink. So on the way back with the drinks, I was thinking, you know, I normally wouldn't say anything, but I had just seen The Godfather, and he was so fabulous in it. I just felt like I should say something. So I said, you know, if you don't win the Academy Awards, something's wrong. And I was dead serious. So I smiled and mumbled something, and I left. And then, get this, the next day, here comes the assistant manager back in, all in a huff. You didn't even answer him. You're so rude. And I go, answer who? And what are you talking about? And he goes, Marlon Brando, he asked you out. And I go, well, maybe if he enunciated a little more clearly, people could understand him. Sorry. He leaves. He goes, she turned down The Godfather. Yeah, right. Well, so like, what would you have done? Fast forward a few years, you won't believe this, but I actually got a phone call from the real Godfather, the one from New York, the one from the Gambino crime family, the Paul Castellano one. Yeah, that's another story, but, oh, and there's more. My son was working in a private club, a nightclub, and somehow I ended up in a roped off area, and I was about 10 feet away from the next Godfather. That would be John Gotti. So I guess I'm 3 for 3 with Godfathers. Thank God I never had to go to bat. So speaking of baseball, I was in a fabulous romantic relationship with a professional ball player. Okay, not just any professional ball player. He was the captain of the California Angels. Yeah, and we had a super love affair. And it was really fun when he came into Disneyland Hotel where I was working after a game, because he would come in the front door, and the band would be up here, and they could see him coming, and they would start playing the song that they wrote about the 2 of us. That was so cool. And we went on road trips, and we went everywhere, and I went to the games. And I just want to say to you gals out there that are dating professional athletes, I really feel for you, because I'm sure you're aware, but there's just so many women out there that are like waiting for these guys. I mean, they're in the hotels, they know what restaurants they go to, they're just lying in wait. It's ridiculous. So personally, I don't think I would want to marry a a professional athlete. But anyway, that was a year that I would not trade for anything in the world. Those memories are fabulous. I still wear his ring. Oh, so you ask, oh, why only a year? Well, let me explain. Gene Autry owned the team, and Gene Autry decided that he was going to trade Jimmy. So on December 10th, I got a phone call from the ballpark, and the secretary was asking if I knew where he was. And I said, yeah. I said, it's bad news, isn't it? And she said, yeah. So I hung up and sat on the couch and waited for my world to crash down, which it did. I got the phone call, and he called, and he goes, okay, it got traded to the New York Mets. What? The New York Mets? Are you kidding me? That's 3,000 miles away. Okay, so here's what I think of New York. Yes, it's very exciting and all that, and you know, I'm a California girl, but I understand New York. The problem was, he was a ball player, and all I could think of were those ugly high-rise brown apartment buildings by Shea Stadium, and I knew I would be trapped in one of those with my 6-year-old while he'd be at the ballpark every night or on the road for half a month at a time. Well, what the heck was I going to do? So I said, I'm not coming, but of course we continued to see each other over the years because we couldn't really tear ourselves apart. But I had to start over. I had to start something for myself. And I didn't know anyone in New York, so come on, you know. But then I got to thinking, wait, I know somebody in LA. Yeah, my good friend Suzanne. I met her at the ballpark. She was dating one of the players, and then she was dating this singer that she met in Vegas. What was his name? Oh yeah, Elvis. So, I mean, how bad can LA be, right? Suzanne knew everyone. So I said to my little son, okay, guess what? We're packing it up and leaving the OC, and we're going to Hollywood. And of course at 6, he didn't have much to say. He went, okay, Mom. So I guess that took some courage, but the way I looked at it, it was like, okay, let's just start a new adventure, because I've always been kind of a thrill seeker. And I weighed the pros and cons, kind of. And I try to always look at the bright side of everything, and that everything will be great. I didn't know what I was getting into, would you? So I just thought it'd be, a change, and it'd be interesting, which it was, as you can see. So my channel will be all about the adventures of the things and the people I ran into in Hollywood. I mean, it's not the way you think. So I have some stories. I hope you'll subscribe to my channel, and I hope you hit the like button, and then the little bell will tell you when I'm going to do another video. And I already know what the next one's going to be about. It's going to be about my first scary time by myself going to the Playboy Mansion. You tried going to the Playboy Mansion by yourself with no friends, and after hearing all the things that go on there, it was scary. But I made it through. Hey, what the heck? You've got to make a change sometime and just go for it, I mean, you can't steal second if your foot's still on first. So I went for it. And I've kind of been doing that ever since. And I need some new friends because I haven't seen any of mine in over a year because of this COVID thing. So I'm actually lonely. And that's another reason I'm going to do this channel, because maybe you'll be my new friend. So let's go down this road together, okay? So I'll see you next time. And don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. And thank you very much for being here on my very first video.